Good day, everybody. My name is Arnold Ockers. I'm the Executive Director of Usiko Stellenbosch. We're a youth development NGO, and our work focus on life skills, mentoring, wilderness therapy, and rites of passage. Usiko has a long history with astronomy. We have a 25-year history of working with young people. And it just happened naturally where we just pointing at the stars on our camps. We have camps that runs over 3 to 4 days, and we saw that there was a big interest in astronomy, and people like to hear about the stars. Normally we go out and it's very, very dark skies, and it's very beautiful to look at the stars. And this interest just grew over the years, and where we developed it into a full-fledged astronomy presentation on all our wilderness camps. And in 2025, we had a more focused program when we joined the OAD, and then we developed a more detailed program where we included that in all our programs, and we also started an astronomy club. We are very close to the OAD office. It's about 50 kilometers from our office down the road, and we are also one of the only South African organizations that was chosen in 2025. Usiko's work is about mental health, and Usiko's wilderness camps, we give the kids psychosocial support, and we support them also with well-being and personal growth and development. Our wilderness sessions is therapy-based, and we have guided processes for these young people where they open up about their lives, open about the traumas, and also talk about the futures. And they work through the trauma, and we talk about well-being. And this is also followed up right through the year with regular check-ins, weekly check-ins, and also one-on-one counseling. Last year, we had a bigger focus on indigenous astronomy. And as you can see on these lovely pictures, one of the gatherings, the evening gatherings with family and friends and the community. And the indigenous astronomy was about restoring cultural pride and belonging. We blended science with traditional knowledge, and we had a very well-informed guide. It was also about strengthening intergenerational connection, and we even have our own names in the Southern Hemisphere or in South Africa for the full moons. We had regular community events where we invited people from the community to just come and do some stargazing, talk about astronomy, talk about indigenous astronomy, talk about the night sky, and there was a lot of interest from the community. So in 2025, we reached nearly 360 young people directly through our astronomy work. We had nearly 40 of these 3 to 4 day wilderness camps where we exposed everybody that attended these camps to expose them to astronomy and science and also to STEM. We had 2 very successful visits to Sutherland, and that is where most of our big telescopes are based, especially the SWORD, the South African Large Telescope. And we had about 60 kids that attended these camps, and we were sitting in really dark, beautiful night skies, and we had informative guides that came to work with us. And and these kids had an increased resilience and self-esteem. We could see the improved mental health. We could see better social engagement. Those shy kids were more engaged with other kids. They made friends. And there was also a lot of exposure to astronomy careers, and there was a lot of interest into astronomy. And also with our STEM programs, there was bigger interest in science and technology. So we are very grateful for OAD to include us in 2025, and we really look forward. The families decided that we're going to continue this year with the astronomy club, and Usiko is going to continue presenting astronomy on all our wilderness therapy camps. Thank you very much for all your support. Thank you.